would happen if we would believe that the love we dreamed of would be real? I think the only thing that's stopping us is fear. Look at how the sun shines. Now there to look into my eyes. Life is only having one demand. Don't resist. It is that simple, babe. Use me to fulfill your fantasy. Take me by the hand and show me your world, and then I'll show you mine. This has potential, baby. Is this what they call love, 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 love? Could I let myself be love, love, love? Cause when we are together, I feel like could be forever ready to love you, baby. Can you feel my love, 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 love? Could I let myself be love, love, love? Cause when we are together, I feel like could be forever ready to love you, baby. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready to love you. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready to love myself through you. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready to love you. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready for love. What would happen if we would see that we already are that thing we've been always waiting for? Waiting for. What would happen if you would see that you already are that thing you've been always waiting for? I know you are. Look at how the sun shines. Now, there to look into my eyes. Life is only having one demand. Don't resist. It is that simple, baby. Use me to fulfill your fantasy. Take me by the hand and show me your world, and then I'll show you mine. This has potential, baby. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Hello. One second, I cannot do this. Do you see me in the camera with all this smoke? Awesome, great. It covers my foundation mistakes. How are you doing? What's the feeling? Awesome, fantastic. Welcome to the second evening of FASHIONCLASH Festival. Welcome to open mic night, where I'm gonna forget all the words I have to say tonight and things are gonna get messed up. Thank you. Open mic night is supported and boosted by restaurant Julemont in Chateau Vitem. I don't know how you say that shit. Listen, the important thing about all this is that you can Google it later. We're going to have it in the screen. We're going to have a lot of people popping in that screen, and I want you to stay connected to your phones and support these people. Follow, tag, refollow, retag, repost, you know, all this kind of stuff, because we need your support, and it's in your hands to keep the community alive and sustainable. Tonight, we're bringing you an amazing evening. Of course, they paid me to say that. That's clear. This evening is amazing. Why? Because we're bringing you a kind of open mic night, you know, like we know in the comedy clubs and the bars and stuff. The only difference is that the people here has been selected beforehand, and they had a little amount of time to rehearse in this actual space, okay? So we're bringing you, we're opening the floor for stories to be told through diverse disciplines. Spoken word, fashion, performance art is just a glimpse of what you're gonna see tonight. We are all very excited to be here. You too, I can see it in your faces. You're so amazing, especially you. I love you. What is this in your Vogue? Exactly. So listen, what else can I say? Nothing. I don't want to talk too much, you know, but maybe they take some money away if I don't talk. So maybe I keep on talking, right? Okay. You know what my name is? My name is, you know my name? Can we have my name on the screen? Did you put it already? Did they see what my name is? Yes, that's my name. You remember Mariah Carey? Well, not her. My name is ARIAH, like Mariah, but without the M, hairy legs. And I don't know how to whistle tone, but I do know how to play the flute very well, if you know what I mean. I can give you some classes. Listen, I'm going to be your host tonight. This is going to be so amazing just because I'm here, but I don't want to take too much attention. I want to go already. I want to go already to our first participant of this evening. I'm particularly in love with this project. It's so amazing. I saw the rehearsal this afternoon. You don't know what it is about. Me neither, but it was awesome. The name of this project is Mascha. Mascha, she graduated in fashion design from Artes in Arnhem, and she's specialized in knitwear, print, and styling. But believe me, her universe is so crazy and fucked up. You're gonna love it. She also engages in all sorts of collaborations artistically and community work. Please, a big round of applause for Mascha.
It's my little puppy. He's coming at night. He's something so bright, so scary. You went up the It's my
Hello. Hi. Mascha, where are you? You know, we have to interview you to continue with the program. Thank you so much. Thank you. There she comes. Amazing. Big applause, please. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Could you stand here so that we can, be in the frame, elegant and stuff? Listen, I wanted to start saying, thank you for your work. It's so unique and amazing. Thank you. We can keep on going, but let's just continue with the program because we like each other too much, So listen, I think something that we're all very curious about here is where your symbology and your signature comes from, because we can see a lot of very eclectic references in your work that are so finely mixed and tuned. So I would like you to please talk to us a little bit about your world. Where does it come from? What's the process to come with these images?
So my concept is creatures, but I believe each of us has some creatures within themselves, like you have and you show tonight. And so I really want to empower people to show their vulnerable sides and to transform them into something very powerful. And so this is a very personal process. It's also about empowering young women with a history of violence. And this is what I want to show. When you deal with it and you express it, you can show something very beautiful.
Awesome, transform it into something harmonic. Yeah, amazing. We were talking this afternoon, and you told me that you're busy with so many projects, and you brought some things for us tonight. So I would like you, please, to talk a little bit about what you're busy with and what you have for us, the audience, tonight here in the room.
Yes, there were stickers, so I hope all of you got one. And I also have some booklets that describe my workshops that I give for young women and for children. So this is what I do next to fashion. I also want to empower kids and yeah, to bring them freedom in their expression. So this is my goal with it. And further, I really like to perform, so this is my own hobby, which I like to explore more next to that practice. And meeting different people from different disciplines, musicians and artists, so this is what I really enjoy, to have the community and to do more than just clothing. It's so much more. Yes, no worries.
Sorry, could you tell us just to end a bit about your workshops?
Yeah, the workshops there, mainly we start with dressing up, putting makeup on, but then it's also really about performing, and with the gaze of each other in the group, we empower each other to express, and we also use beamers, like here also we have the background that other artist did for me. And so this also helps you to connect with yourself, with what you want to express, and to play around. Yeah.
Awesome. Big applause for Mascha. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Okay, let's move on to our next participant. It's not Mascha, but Maja. Yeah, she comes from Serbia. She graduated from Willem de Koning Academy in Rotterdam in fashion design with minor honors in visual culture. Listen, her last name, I need to focus to be able to, Simišić, okay? Did I say that right? Okay, awesome. Listen, this is gonna go down the rabbit hole because from here on we start having all these Dutch names that have all this very complex thing, and you know, where I come from, we are called like Pablo, Pepe, Pedro, you know what I mean? So just what I say, don't listen to me, just look at the screen if you have any problem, and then you can Google things easy and follow people on Instagram. Listen, the nice thing about Maja is that she's very involved in politics. She's actually pioneering and being part of one of the trailblazer movements within the university system that is changing the game for non-European students. And her heritage, her background, and her experiences as a non-EU student in Holland are incredibly inspiring her work. You're going to see that in a second. Please, big applause for Maja Simišić.
Okay. Am na Zulum. Aj, zdravo. Šta da naplati? Koga da naplati? A to? Ok, rekla sam kako se zove Amna Zulum.
Znači, Amna, dobro.
Dobro.
Hoćeš da nam kažeš koliko si se selila u životu i gdje si se selila i kako, koliko si tako...
Koliko sam se puta selila?
Da.
Iz zemlje u zemlju ili iz...
Generalno.
Znači, iz Sarajeva za Hrvatsku kao izbjeglica, iz Hrvatske za Njemačku, iz Njemačke za Holandiju. Prvu godinu u Holandiji sam se selila 11 puta, tamo gdje me neko primio da prespavam. I onda sam se još 3 puta preselila nakon što sam dobila papir. That's it, ukratko. Molim da se sjećam, zapravo ću skratiti ovu priču.
Verujem. Dobro, i šta za tebe znači dom? Mislim, generalno, to ne mora bude, jel te, geografski pojam, može bude šta god. Šta to znači?
Ima jedna pjesma od Letu Štuka koja se zove Tepsija. I koja najvjerovatnije najbolje predstavlja moju generaciju, u kojoj on kaže u jednom stihu puna kuća prazna tepsija i referira na ekonomsku situaciju u Bosni i Hercegovini, ali u stvari pjeva o New Jerseyu i ljudima koji su otišli tamo. Šta je dom? Sloboda, sigurnost, briga, njega, nebitno na kojoj lokaciji, ali u smislu pune kuće živih bića koja su povezana emocijom. Nebitno da da li su u nekom krvnom srodstvu ili... Pošto ja živim sama s kćerkom sad i jako mi nedostaje puno kuće. Što volim, veliki stol, da se skupa jedemo, da se družimo, ali dobro to imamo ovdje. Sad ja sad sam previše ozbiljna.
A reci mi, pošto ideš za Sarajevo dosta puta, jel te? Šta ti je tamo omiljeno da radiš ili da vidiš? Jel imaš nešto, znaš, kao svoje, nešto što ti nedostaje odavde, što nemaš ovde, a što je tamo?
Emotivna veza sa rodbinom, prijateljima, moja kuća, brda, priroda, rijeke, planine, snijeg. Nešto što se zove kreativni nered, to jest ovo društvo je poprilično uređeno i po meni gubi kreativnost, a na Balkanu je nažalost puka egzistencija i ljudi pokušavaju što kreativnije moguće da egzistiraju bez obzira na sve probleme s kojima se moraju nositi.
Ali postoji neki ritual ili neka stvar ili nešto što nosiš sa sobom ili što te radiš, da ti što radiš što je nešto baš tvoje?
Ovaj lančić je nosila moja nana Rahmet, znači moja baka.
Da.
Ona me je odgojila. I sve ljubavi što sam tako dobila u životu, to je bilo od nje. I ovo nosim, djetalno.
Detaljno, da.
I ovaj lančić je energetsko, tako ga ja vidim. Energetsko emotivno područje, jer pošto ja vjerujem u intuiciju kao najosnovniji osjećaj ljudskog postojanja, znači kad nosim ovaj lančić, intuicija mi je ekstra razvijena i pomaže mi u puno stvari. I plus moja nana je prisutna. Eto, to je bilo to.
Amazing. Maja. Welcome. Thank you so much for your work, so detailed. Could you tell us a little bit about the statement you told me this afternoon, you being an artist that uses fashion as a medium, as a tool to express, and a little bit about how did you come with this performance? What was your artistic process?
So basically, yes, I studied fashion design. I studied fashion design, but I use more the, let's say, the basic elements of fashion, which I think our identity, feeling, how we perceive the world, and try to show the world who we are, create our ego, and yeah, tell stories. So I think that's what I take from fashion, but yeah, create my own thing out of it. So yeah, and from this concept, well, basically it was about how we create home and a sense of home in new spaces, focusing on domestic rituals and objects that we're emotionally attached to and want to take everywhere with us.
Awesome, thank you. Could you also tell us a little bit about No More Later, this movement you're part of?
Yes, so I'm really glad you're asking, actually, because I always think that nobody knows about it. So basically, No More Later is a student-led organization, which is mainly actually now led by students who already graduated, but we're still sticking together. And it started kind of as a, kind of, I wouldn't say rebellious act, but kind of more a statement, a voicing, and not being silent anymore, trying to unite international students. And with international, I don't mean, I mean non-European students from art academies in the Netherlands. And we basically wanted to unite and stand in solidarity within each other, discuss laws, share information that, people are scared to talk about. So basically, that's No More Later. Follow.
Awesome. Thank you. It's nice to see how in some way your political activism encounters your work with this sense of untold stories.
So connected to that, I just wanted to mention one thing before I leave. And considering that my work is, about home, I feel a bit weird standing here right now because there's two things that are happening right now at this moment that are connected with people losing their homes. One is happening in Serbia right now. There is protests, people fighting for their homes, for basic human rights, for air, for clean water, for land that is sold for this company called Rio Tinto. And at this moment as well in the Netherlands, there's a big eviction happening in Amsterdam at a squad called Hotel Mokum. And it's just, we need to remember that homes and houses, space is a basic human right, and it should be above profit. So, thank you. And we stand here in solidarity for all the people suffering. No evictions over vacancy. Fuck the law, squat the world. Thank you.
Yeah, let that sink in, all of you. I will do for a second before the show continues. And I use also that time to remember my text because I forgot it. One second. Okay, it's not true. I never forget anything. You know, I'm so amazing. Listen, the next participant started sewing at the age of 11. She graduated from the Maastricht Academy of Fine Arts and Design in 2019. Craftsmanship and handicraft are central to her work. She graduated with a largely knitted clothing collection developed in home. She plays with the friction between past, present, and future, recalling histories that were never created, never explored. Please, big, warm applause for Jolieke Kessels.
Hey, this afternoon we were having a very interesting conversation about your past collection, your graduation work, and what you are bringing today with this new collection, your fascination for history, rewriting history, visualizing fictional scenarios to create what you do. So tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah. I like to imagine myself as being traveled back from the Renaissance era, finding out that we have sergers and polyester fabrics, and exploring the whole fascinating thing that would do to a very traditional dress, but then completely change it up and make it now, I guess.
Awesome. Could you tell us a little bit like what was your inspiration for this collection?
This collection is obviously very heavily inspired by Renaissance. I always have my phases. My previous one was 18th century, so now I'm like late medieval, Italian Renaissance feeling. And yeah.
Awesome. You know, this afternoon we were speaking for almost half an hour, and she was telling me like, hey, you know, I have a very hard time speaking in public. And I was like, don't worry, I'm going to back you up. But then at the same time, the artistic director of the whole evening tells me, like, after her performance, just make it longer, you know, because it comes this big piece of scenography behind, and we have to. So I'm gonna set you free, and I'm gonna entertain the people. Thank you so much for being here tonight and for your work. Big applause, please. So listen, I really don't know what to say, you know, but I think I'm very good at pretending that time is passing. And you know, when I pretend that time is passing, you believe that time is passing and nothing makes sense, but time indeed is passing. And I have a very short text, you know, to say, but I don't want to waste it right now because if I say it now, it's going to be even more unbearable. Can you imagine? I present the next people, and then I have to keep on speaking bullshit afterwards. So I'm going to just try to speak as much bullshit as possible now. You know, I want to thank right now to Patrick Himstra that made this dress for me, please. Look at... They say that the devil is in the details, you know? Okay, awesome. I don't know. Why not? I'm gonna just, you know, make it a bit more three-dimensional, make it more experiential, you know, installation work, like, gonna also disappear. It always works. Okay, so are you ready for the next participant? Are you ready? Are you ready for the next participant? Yes or no? Welcome everyone to the second evening of FASHIONCLASH Festival. This is the open mic night. And now we're gonna see who cares what you wear. I mean, I do care what you wear and you care what I wear, but other people do not care, and that's why they made this performance. This performance is made by Maaike Roels, which graduated in Artes as theater maker. She mostly makes theater for young and by and with young people. And Nina Willems, which did the theatrical performance course at Maastricht. And also Maastricht, the Matrix. She also studied, talking about the Matrix, she also studied like neuropsychology at Utrecht University, and she's very excited about exploring the boundaries between science and art, obviously. Please, check this performance. Maaike Roels and Nina Willems.
Crap. Let's go. Geen beeld. Okay. Girl, this doesn't work. Ja. Ja.
Ben ik nou in beeld?
Ja. Ja.
Ja.
Ja.
396.
Oh my god.
Met je favo fashion girls, Rose en...
Rosie.
Oh my god, so exciting.
Wij dachten voor vandaag, how about a today's look?
Oh my god, an outfit of the day.
A fit check.
Yes. Oh my god, we're super duper excited. Let's do it. We hope you get some outfit inspo.
Yes. Oké, I'll start.
Ja.
Zo, deze broek is gewoon van Vinted.
Oh my god, de blauwe app, wie kent hem niet? Gorgeous. Oké, my whole outfit is van de ZAAK.
Oh my god, love the ZAAK.
Ja,
All-time
amazing,
favorite.
yes.
En deze top is van de Primark. Hashtag Primemania.
Oh my god, gorge. Ja. En mijn schoenen zijn van Shine.
Nee, het is Shein.
Oh my god, what? Oh my god, how do you pronounce it? I don't
I
know.
think it's Shein.
Shein. Leave it in the comments.
Anyway.
Shein.
Anyway.
Door.
Het is een heel belangrijke week. Het is Black Friday week.
Oh my god, we're shopaholics.
Don't judge.
We're talking discount.
Discount.
Oh my god, we're gonna buy so much. I'm so excited.
Me too.
What are you gonna buy? Let us know.
Ja, nou, dat was het weer.
Ja?
We're gonna go. We're gonna snack.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye guys. Bedankt voor het kijken.
Vond je deze video nou leuk? Geef dan vooral een duimpje omhoog.
En abonneer op ons kanaal.
Laat in de reacties weten wat je ons de volgende keer wil laten doen. Fashion Tubes,
TikTok
of op onderzoek uit. Wij kunnen het allemaal. Tot de volgende vlog. Ja, kom.
Oh, wacht.
Hi guys!
Oh
Welcome
my
to a
God.
very, very, very special
Yes.
video. Namelijk video nummer 400! Oh my god,
Let's party!
Ja, wat gaan we doen om te vieren?
Nou, we gaan iets heel speciaals doen. We gaan een livestream doen.
Oh my god, excited!
Nou, je ziet het al.
Wacht even, belangrijk om te vermelden. Deze video is hashtag #NoSpon. Geheel vanuit onszelf.
Anyway, je ziet het al. We hebben iets vast, want wij dachten... How about some tea time?
Which means tea talk.
Which means I'm a tea person.
Oh my god, me too!
Oh my god!
Maar ik heb ook een shotje espresso gehad deze ochtend.
Okay, but let's get real.
Real talk.
Wij zijn gaan shoppen. En het was...
I got your back, ja. Yeah. Het was amazing.
Oh my god, het was zo fantastisch.
Oh my god, it was amazing.
Echt, Black Friday was echt madness. Echt, oh my god, 12 zakken of zo.
Ja, alleen al bij de Primark.
Echt zoveel geld.
Ja.
Don't judge.
Don't judge.
Zoveel geld.
Ja, omdat we zagen die man, weet je nog?
Oh ja, die weirde guy.
Ja, we zagen dus een man en die had een board, zo'n
Ja,
cardboard.
inderdaad.
Iets met fashion. Ja, en flyers. Heel veel flyers.
Ja, en er was iets aan de
Ja,
hand,
er was iets aan de
zeg
hand.
maar.
Dus wij denken, nieuwe shoppingmall.
Oh my god. Ja, we denken dat we er gewoon als eerste bij zijn. En we dachten, oké, we gaan het nu gewoon live opzoeken. En we denken dat er een soort van discount komt.
En een goodie bag, een goodie bag.
En een goodie bag, oh my god, love it. Nou ja, we gaan het gewoon nu doen.
Yes.
Oké, doe jij de trom?
I'll do the drum.
Ik zoek even op wat erop stond. Wacht, hè. Rana Plaza. Oh ja, volgens mij is ze zijn iets aan het bouwen. Nee, jawel! Oh my god, 1134 shops!
Nee, doden.
Shops,
Rosie.
Doden! Oh, doden! Doden!
Ja, maar wel in 2013, dus who cares now? Zo lang geleden.
Old news.
Ja.
Ja, oh wacht, ik zie de Primark staan. Er is toch
en
een link
H&M,
met de Primark. H&M,
Jullie hebben geholpen.
Ze hebben alle werknemers onderbetaald.
Anyway, wij zijn naar Black Friday geweest. En
Het was zo tof.
superleuk. Ja.
Ja,
Hoeveel geld hebben we uitgegeven?
Echt 700 euro of zo. Echt overal.
Ja, we zijn naar de ZAAK geweest.
De H&M.
Ja, de Perscafé.
De Primark.
Ja. Yeah. Oh, I feel a little bit snacky.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Snack time.
Get some snack time.
Yes.
Dankjewel.
Sorry, we gaan het gewoon even stoppen. Ja, snack time calls.
Bye guys.
Bye bye. Love you, love you, love you.
Rose and Rosie, Rose and Rosie, Rose and Rosie doen het allemaal.
Hello. Hi. Listen, this was amazing. I just didn't understand anything because I'm not Dutch. No, that's not true. I got 50% of it. So let's just, for our international audience, could you just speak a little bit about what is behind this project and how you came up with it?
Well, actually, FASHIONCLASH came up with it. Branko and Naui actually, for a long time, had this idea of making a performance for children about fashion and sustainability. And they came to us with a question, can you do that? And we were quite honored, right?
Yeah, really.
And quite scared, because how to talk about such a big topic with kids. But we took the challenge. And they gave us the opportunity, which FASHIONCLASH, by the way, always does. They give young people the opportunity, and I love them for it, always. And then you have been directing it, and I've just been coaching it, so actually you should be here and I should be there.
Yeah,
Can you say,
and the thing is, we start to do our own research because it's a really big, complex subject. And the first thing was, okay, where do we have to start? Because if you're going to do a research, it's quite a rabbit hole, because fashion and the whole industry behind it and the marketing and stuff, it was like feeling numb. And we thought, okay, that's not the feeling that we want to give to children if they see the performance. We want to create, how do you say it, that they think about the subject. And that we can talk with each other about the subject, and that you can search about the things that you can do with small impact in a such great, how do you say it, subject. Yeah.
And this is actually, we've been doing research for not so long, 6 weeks? 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So this is quite an ongoing thing. We're going to make the actual performance next year. And we've also been already performing for kids, which was really nice, and tried to create a situation in which we could also make a lot of space for their impact, like their questions and to find out what they already know about this, because we had no idea. Do you want to ask us a question again? Otherwise, we'll just talk. But
I think it was amazing, right? You got it. I wish you a lot of luck with your project for next year. We are looking forward to see what's going to come out of it. And thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Our next show is going to be by Maximilian Rittler, and I'm going to read to you something that he wrote for this performance. It was like lightning. Everybody was frightening, and the music was soothing, and we all started grooving. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the ballroom blitz. Hi. Maximilian, cuéntanos un poquito de tu carrera. Sorry, I know, I'm talking Spanish. Okay. Tell us a little bit about your career, where you come from, what moves you to do your work.
Well, I love your dress. I'm originally from Vienna in Austria, but I live and work in Antwerp. I work there as a drawing teacher, which is funny because drawing has actually been my first contact with fashion when I started. I was very fascinated by the fact that you can actually recreate a two-dimensional design into a three-dimensional piece of arts, which is funny because I found out in the end by creating a collection, I just do it the same way as a drawing. I start with an idea, with a design, with a line, but I don't know where it's going to end in the end, so it's very spontaneous. Yeah.
What was your inspiration for this collection?
Well, first of all, I hope you all had fun with it because music is evoking emotions. And I try with my work to create an atmosphere. So rock music was actually the thing to do because besides the fact that this kind of music has always been an inspiration to me, coming of age, listening to Queen, AC/DC, Deep Purple, T-Rex, and of course the Sweets. It's just the best meeting point for emotion, craftsmanship, gender, and fashion on stage. If you think of all the rock stars, what they wore on stage and what they were performing in these garments, so it was just an ideal point to put it all together.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It is time for a break. Not just any kind of break. We have a DJ set break kind of style. The difficulty is that it's Corona time, so you cannot stand up and dance. I know, it's not funny, but let's laugh about it, because, you know. So, for the people at home, it's your time to go for a pee, go for a wee, buy yourself a fricandelle broodje, call your mama, something. Please turn up the volume of your speakers so you can enjoy this set. For the people in the room, we kindly ask you to stay seated. We need to comply with the rules. And under your seats, you have drinks that you can drink. And remember, you can always move your cuckoo and rock that chair, even if you are there. Please, I want you to give a big round of applause for DJ Joy Domingo and his DJ set. Pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pam.
Brothers and sisters, how much time has passed? We still believe that cultures are connected, all respected, inclusive, exclusive, one family produces another dance.
crumble into pieces. At least you're still here and you're breathing. You should be happy to be alive despite it all. You don't need any other reason. For every hater, there's a lover. For every raindrop, there's the summer. Despite the hurt, there's a newborn looking up to see hope in his mother. Together, in the dark.
Wow. Look, I'm looking at my motherfucking self in a big screen here right now. I'm like, I could talk to myself all evening long. I have some good news for you. They told me backstage at the office of FASHIONCLASH that I'm doing it so good. They already gave me an ascension. That's why I'm sitting on this table. From now on, I'm the president. Listen, now we're going to have a collective. It's the collective, the ZAAK. Lore Mechelare and Nanine Cook. Yeah, they are two graduating directors from the Toneel Academy Maastricht. Nanine comes from Assen, Lore from Brugge, and this is their show. Big applause, please.
Yeah, my uniform sort of shaped through the years. I used to really not have my own uniform. It didn't feel like my own uniform. I would just wear blue jeans and a black t-shirt, and that was it. Like I look fine in that, so that's gonna be it. But through high school, and I didn't really want to be noticed, so it was that. And then later I started to do more the things that I like to do, like acting, and I'm a therapist, so like helping people and stuff like that. And I started to want to be more, represent more myself on the outside. So it wasn't consciously, I think, but it evolved in that I'm into the uniform I wear now most of the time. Something that's true to who I am and how I want to feel. Like I want to feel comfortable and I want to look nice and a bit unique, I think. I always go for like shirts that are a bit off, not in a bad way, but a bit off the mainstream shirt. So like a linen t-shirt is something I like, but not the basic one with like these little buttons. No, something that's a bit different, or it has two colors, or yeah, something like that. I like green. I like sort of this forest green. I like linen a lot and soft materials. Yeah. My uniform. It's not really one thing. I don't have a go-to uniform. It usually consists of just like pants and a shirt. I have these shirts that are sort of too big, but they're very comfortable and they have this soft material, and that's what I really like. And I always wear like an undershirt, which is a bit tight, so it feels a bit snug. I have a beard, and I was when I could grow hair, I did. So I was 15 and I had sideburns, and I was 17 and I had this little goatee. So I was always like, I want a beard, and now I have a full beard. And I have these two white spots in my beard. So they're on the sides. People usually think I'm going gray in my beard already, but it's been there for a while. It's sort of a pigment thing. But there are these white, like really white, two pieces of hair. And I have like a birthmark on my chest, and that's sort of in the shape of a 3, sort of a wobbly 3. So that's there. And I have these white spots. It's called vitiligo. It's sort of a skin disease, but it's not. It doesn't do anything, but it takes the pigment away. So a couple of these spots, and I have tattoos. I have a very colorful eye on my left arm, a gnome on my, it's like a gnome on my leg. It was my first tattoo. I sort of had, it represents a happy childhood with a lot of fantasy. And there are rune markings on my fingers. There's the one that represents man, and being a human and being a part of like the group, and also it represents mirroring each other, so that two people in a room will always be a mirror for each other in a way. And another one that represents having to know your own force and capability to be able to help other people. So it's sort of, they have more meanings, but it's sort of what they mean to me. They have more meanings, but it's sort of what they mean to me. They have more meanings, but it's sort of what they mean to me.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you for your work. Tell us a little bit about your creative process and how you came up with this piece of work.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Good evening. I think our fascination for the uniform that we all wear, like ourselves, started 2 years ago when we were together at a protest in Brussels, and suddenly we looked around us and we saw like all these people, like also with a leather jacket, a fringe, a red scarf, and suddenly we looked at ourselves and we thought like, oh my God, these people look exactly like we do. Maybe this is our group, or like how other people see us. And we found that very interesting, and so this process started, and yeah, this is the first part of the research, and that.
Yeah, I think Laura gave a good answer.
Tell us a little bit about your collaboration together.
Yeah, okay. Well, we are two graduating students from Toneelacademie Maastricht, Institute of Performative Arts. And at this school, we found each other, which is super nice. And we now, in our graduating year, started a platform. It's really in its child shoes, as we would say in Dutch. And it's called the ZAAK, the business. And it's a bit of a wink to corporate life. And we want to mix this corporate language with making art. And this platform is also for other young creative artists, so we hope to make this platform bigger and bigger and bigger, and that we can exchange entrepreneur knowledge, creative knowledge, and help each other out in the art world. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Big applause. Thank you. You know, the beautiful thing about fashion and performance is that these mediums tell stories that are relatable for us human beings, you know? Like when they were talking about the concentration in Brussels and saying, oh, these people look just like us. It reminded me 9 years ago when I came to Europe and I went to Pride for the first time and I looked like every fucking Latino gay guy, you know? And after that, I bought this costume because, you know, I was like, I gotta stand out for real. No, that's not true. I never went to Pride anymore. That was the actual joke, but did it work? Do you feel it vibrating there? My humor? Is it arriving? Awesome, awesome. Thank you for the confirmation. Listen, Todor Stoyanov and Juana Polo are two friends that have been working for years in the fashion industry. They decided to create a brand that tackles sustainability issues and inspires freedom of expression together with self-empowerment. This brand is being born in Spain. Please, a big round of applause for Lip Concept.
Embroiderers tell me how to give birth to a song of pure biblical word, a song from a heart of turbulent thought, of words tossed at midnight and finally caught. Two cherished threads unpick from the depth of your heart and weave them into fulfilling their part. A black one to mourn of fearful sorrow unsaid, a red one to tell of yearning, longing, and dread. Then, forming them into a cloth even and long, with pain and lunging into a song. As I'm making from this flaxen band an embroidered sleeve from a bride's white hand, and a fate woven by age unbound will be formed from two threads, one harmonious sound. From one, restless darkness is to be born, and the other will give birth to a bloody dawn.
Hi. Tell us a little bit about the name, lip concept.
Well, hi, can you hear me? Hi. Well, the lip concept is a representation of the concept that we want to share with this brand that me and my dear friend Juana established recently. It's still not out, but the first focus on this brand is, as you can see from the collection, are the materials. We are strongly committed to make it out of sustainable and natural materials. And the second important focus is the person that this brand is meant to be for, and that is the person who is strongly focused on nature, individuality, and empowerment to take their own leap of faith. Like me and Juana decided to take our leap of faith and start this project together, and I hope you all would like it. Yeah.
Awesome. You told me that this is actually a very exclusive preview of the whole collection that is coming. You're building your website. It's going to be out in a couple of weeks. Can you tell us more about it?
Yes, we are so excited because the website is launching in 2 weeks. So let's see.
So yeah, stay tuned, and yeah, we'll be online soon. Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to see now the performance Petit Piron. This is by Romy Moons. She comes from Antwerp, where she graduated as a cellist in the Royal Conservatory, but her performance practice took her to the performance training in Maastricht. This is a piece, part of her graduation work. Please enjoy it, Romy Moons.
I'm gonna tell you a story about... In the beginning, there was... And then... And then... I am A, being, B, human, C, woman. I'm like, wow, like all the time, because I want to know. I find it hard. It's hard to find. Nothing is for certain. There is nothing. So what are we afraid of then? Emptiness? But do we want to know really? Do you really want to know? No. Do I really? 1, 2, 3, go! Whoa-oh, whoa-oh, I'm my own Mephisto, and like the devil, I'm turning red. Because I am ashamed, because we are whining, why? Why? And why do I think this thoughts in English? I think we've been here before. We're going in circles. Here, now we're here, and then we're gone. We disappear. Black hole, dark womb, everybody's doom. Hail, holy grail. The hair was beaten by the snail. Truth there is no such thing as the truth. Histoire, 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 l'histoire humaine. The world is nonsensical. So I am so emotional. Nonsense, so all my sentences so sad and sassy. Shh, sleep now, hush, hush, to sleep, perchance to dream. But when it's dark, I cannot sleep, sneaking around, sniffing things daylight could not touch. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone ranger. I'm alone. And we're howling at the moon. Howl! Like lunatic wackos. Woo! Like self-proclaimed martyrs. Like maniac martyrs, because it's sad and beautiful and melancholy is hot, right? Oh, hello, heart, ça va? Yeah, well, you know, busy. A lot of feelings felt again today. A lot of very authentic feelings. Oh, rip it out. Put it on the altar. Oh, it's beating and it's bleeding. Bless that poor heart. Flats, boom, boom, and let the worship start. Oh, woe me. Watch me feel. Watch me feel. Off with my head. I want to lose control. I want to feel my body and I want to feed my soul. Oh, how I love the smell of pathos in the morning.
The next participant is graduated from the fashion department in Artist in Arnhem. She has a love-hate relationship with couture, so she comes here to challenge our perceptions of beauty and elegance, bringing something relatable, yet with a twist. Please give a warm round of applause for Rachel Klok. Thank you so much. Rachel, tell us a little bit about your world, about your universe, how you come with your collections, and how you gather ideas to create this material.
Hi, ARIAH. Okay, so my concepts always start out with that I'm very interested in culture to begin with. But as you said, I also hate it. Like, I kind of love this attitude, but also hate this kind of woman-like behavior that kind of coexists alongside it. So I try to sort of rebel against it and have this kind of couture going into puberty kind of feeling. And I have a love for historical garments, and I think that comes from very deep within, so that's a returning subject always.
And how do you work in your studio? Like, how is your process? Do you gather material and information for a while and then get hands-on? Is it chaotic? Do you work in several pieces, a collection, or how is it? Tell us a little bit.
Big mess. No, I always start, very chaotic, I would say. Like, I would start a little idea, but then I would drape right away. So I'm not so much in like sketching all the time. I would like rather like start in fabric right away and then make a pattern out of that.
Do you have some new things coming up after these? Like, are you working on another collection?
Definitely. I'm not quitting. No, I'm continuing and still working on a new collection. So stay tuned.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much. Big applause. Rachel, thank you. Okay. Well, you know, again, here we are. Now we're going to see the work of Elliot Collective. It is by Brit Lieberg and Jolieke Kessels. Elliot is a collaboration between fashion, art, and performance. It is an ongoing research on movement, space, color, and contrast. They create everyday wear, valuing creation, creativity over production, innovation, nostalgia, craft, and intuition. Elliot Collective.
There once was a time in which a whole lot of us cared about the production of our garments. Clothing has had many names and identities over many years. At first, the garment was a tool to combat the shame of nudity and simply to protect one's body from the weather of seasons. That all changed when humans started to become social creatures, and we decided to use clothing as not just a practical tool, but as a form of communication. Colors started symbolizing emotions. Materials started showing power and status. Shapes presented gender and their functionality. Throughout history, we have worn big royal ball gowns, traditional corsets and collars, sharp English tailoring from A-line dresses to army-influenced garments, and then clothing started evolving so fast and rapidly when industrialization happened. Just like humans have evolved many times, just like the world has evolved many times. are still trying to express our identity through clothing, but the problem now is we have forgotten. We must evolve again now in order to value the craft of the garment again. How can we do this? We can only learn from the past. What do we do? More of this and more of that, we say. Faster and bigger. Until we explode and get frightened, we say. We steal and twist, we close our eyes, laugh. More glamour and more craziness to hide the tears in the lost eyes of the so-called fashion. We are not complaining, we are simply laughing. Controlled a well-oiled system that we cannot control any longer unless we reunite with history again, reunite with the garment again, reunite with patience and surprise again. We must step back and look back and appreciate. Step back and reshape the meaning of the garment, and then we will laugh.
Hey. Wow. Thank you for your performance. It was so layered. Yeah, no, but for real. I mean, there was so much in there. Movement, dance, design, word. Can you tell us a little bit of how is your creative process, kind of installation? How do you start? How do you ensemble all these pieces to create what you do? And where is the focus? Is it the performance, the last stage of it, or?
Well, it's actually, I think we start working with movement and with performance as a way of designing for us. And I think this was an opportunity for us. I mean, it's the first time that we actually are on stage ourselves. But we really wanted to show how we actually design and where it all comes from. So for us, it was really important to show this performance as part of our process and to show the process, I think.
Yeah. And it's also, we wanted to show and share with you all guys the delicate process of making garments. Because also with this whole concept, the thing we showed tonight is actually we wanted to put the question on the table to the audience, like, do you have garments in your closets that that is precious for you, that you value the craft of, or maybe the material, or how it's been made, or how it fits? And we wanted to reflect on the garment and like give it a stage, because the garment is important and we need to value it again in order to get like sustainability back. We need to learn from the past what we have and not overcreate anymore. And that's what we want to show. And we put it together in a fun play, because it's also fun. It shouldn't be too serious.
Talking about sustainability, what does happen to all these pieces once your performance is done? Like, are these pieces that you reuse? What is the origin of all these elements? Like, what is the full cycle of it?
I think we will reuse it. We reuse pieces every time. We put them in new garments. We connect pieces to each other to make new garments, to make garments for people that really value a garment as it is, and that they will take for the rest of their life and keep for the rest of their life, I think. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Born and raised in Curaçao, he creates art couture, non-conforming to the regular world of fashion. He's a rising, self-educated, and self-supported designer, but overall a complete artist that takes care of almost every element in his shows, from the music to the casting of the models to the scouting of the locations. Please, a big warm applause for Davidpaulusstudio. Hi, David. Tell us a little bit about your inspiration and how do you create your work?
Good night, everyone. My inspiration is based on cartoon and fairy tales, and the colors represent my roots, Curaçao. That is, yeah. And it's not only like only for the inspiration, but also to inspire other people and to make people happy with my color and my fun, and don't take fashion too serious. Yeah.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit more how you learned to sew and to create, and what was your whole process to arrive where you arrive today?
I get it from my grandma and my mother. They did like a very long time ago. They make like little dolls for the market on Curaçao, and I was the time that I get to help them with something. And then I came to live in Holland, and I was thinking from I want to do more about it. Dus I started to make clothes from scratch and different materials. And after that, I think from, oh, I have to go to learn the technique of how to make like a pattern. And so I go to Arnhem, where I studied fashion design for school. And so to learn how to make technique. But the other thing I do it myself from my world. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, David. Okay, everyone, this is the end of the second evening of Fashion Clash Festival, the end of the open mic night. We want to give thank you, or yeah, do you say give thank you? We want to thank Cécibon for this amazing space, allowing us to be here. The artistic director of the whole evening, Giovanni Brand. We want to also thank you, our technical crew and the staff that made possible for you to be here and organize everything in a safe way. And stay tuned for tomorrow. This is not the last evening. Buy your tickets online. The conversation continues, not only with the festival supporting, but also with the artists. We hope that you being here in your home or wherever you are had a great evening and enjoyed it as much as we did. Thank you for being here. Second evening of Fashion Clash Festival. Good evening.